Leo, what is going on? Welcome into the channel. So happy to have you here always. My name is Deborah, owner of Purusha Holistic Wellness, and this is another episode of Purusha Intuitive, where we're going to look at your energy via the tarot, astrology, and any channeled messages that come through. So let's get into it, Leo. Happy day, happy new week or midweek. Sorry, these readings are coming out a little bit later than anticipated. It's been very hectic, hence we are in Aries season. The fire is alive. We are about to come up on a full moon in Libra. So partnerships, relationships are definitely being highlighted right now. Venus and Mercury have been in retrograde. Mercury has gone direct the last few days. Venus is about to go direct on the full moon. So there's a lot shifting and changing. We're seeing both support, positivity happening in the astrology, as well as some challenges and difficulties. So the name of the game is really just finding different ways to approach challenges that we've been experiencing, especially things that have been kind of popping up on the regular. We're seeing patterns around things that keep coming back up, etc., rearing their beautiful faces. Not always the most fun, but like I said, that's kind of where the astrology is really challenging us, is how can we take a different approach, an approach that we might not have done before, but actually might work out better for us in the long run. It's a little difficult with ego, emotions, feelings at play. Like I said, that kind of fire, water element are really fighting against each other and creating some mess, some tension, etc. But if we are committed, if we're aware, we can find ways to smoothly navigate some of the BS. That's why I love to start off with these energy cleansings, just kind of set the tone for the reading, cleanse out some of those blocks, limitations that we might be coming into. It's also a really good time to set your own intention for the reading, especially if you've come into this reading with something on your heart, something on your mind, something you would like Spirit to deliver messages to you around. Definitely give that over. Be open to receive. It's a great way to personalize these collective readings. And I also do personal readings. I offer a variety of healing and wellness services. Readings are one of them. If you want me to look at your specific situation, how it's faring, where it's headed, etc., I would love to support in whatever way possible. Or if you're just looking for more of a realignment with yourself, body, mind, soul, I do energy healing as well as Ayurvedic or holistic wellness consultations. When we're feeling aligned in self, when we're grounded, aware, when we know who we are and what we want, that is when we align with fulfillment, right? That's when we're making choices and decisions for ourselves that actually are bringing our happiness, which we all deserve, right? So if you're interested, if you resonate, vibe with my energy, I would love to support in whatever way possible. All the info to get into contact with me, Leo, is in the description box below. All right, let's get into it. I bless you with pure love and light, pure source energy, pure loving grace. I release anything that is not for your highest and best. Any fears, doubts, insecurities, lack of worth, lack of value, pain, anger, frustration, impatience, overwhelm. Cleanse it and release it from our being, so we may see and sense, understand the messages clearly, and help to make me a clear and open channel for the collective. Thank you, Father God, Spirit guides, guardian angels, Mama Love, Mama. All right, Leo. So it feels like things are kind of intense lately. Not necessarily in a bad way, though. I feel like for you specifically, you feel good. You feel empowered in some way. Someone that you're dealing with. I feel like you finally have a grasp on it, and you're finally at this point where maybe it has been kind of a long time coming to get to this quote unquote threshold where you feel like you are about to either enter a new phase, or you can just feel that manifestation coming in. Full moons are all about bringing in manifestation, right? New moons, we set our intention. Full moon, we see how that intention comes into play. And then, then we rework things, readjust, and set those new intentions again when the new moon comes. So all that to say, sorry, long-winded, but in that value that Like you're starting to kind of see the impact of the work, of the discipline, the commitment that you have put into something, and definitely paying off. It's starting to pay off. And I feel like you're excited. That's how your energy feels. You feel excited. You feel ready to go. There's double confirmation on that threshold. It's like you're prepared. You don't even know 100% what spirit has in store for you, but you are prepared. Such powerful energy coming from you this week, Leo. I really like it. It feels like you've done the work, right? You've done your due diligence. You've been on pause for a minute, however. Like, I feel like the reason why you're so ready, you're so ready to go, is because you've kind of been like sitting on a gold mine or something like that. Like, whether you're starting something new, putting yourself out there in a new way, connecting with new people, etc. I feel like this has been a long time coming. I feel like this has been something that you've been working on, like I said. But it's also partially because you've been like sitting on it for a long time, and it's ready. It's ready to come out. It's ready to come to the surface. I do feel like there is a little bit of research that you have to do, like putting right people in play is what I'm hearing. I guess this kind of depends how this resonates with you specifically. But I'm hearing like, putting the right pieces into play is probably a better way to say it. Not necessarily people. Maybe you need people to accomplish whatever you're trying to do. But you're finally at this point where like certain things need to be attended to, and the things that you have in those spaces right now don't really seem to fit. You're also trying to understand where your own blocks are bringing you down, right? And this is coming through this value of patterning. When we see that stuff happening over and over and over again, like I was talking about, it could be the same people, same situations. This could also be different people with the same energy. It brings awareness, right? And you've been looking at things very strategically, very carefully, making calculated moves accordingly. I think some of this fear has definitely gotten in the way, or that's how it's showing up for you. Or like, if it's not fear of like, if it's not fear specifically, then this is you just like, I don't know, taking your time, maybe being a little bit apathetic. I don't mean that in a rude way, but it's like a lot of excuses is what I'm hearing. There's always a reason. There's always an excuse. There's always something that pops up that is kind of making you like, I'll just wait on it. I'll just wait on it. And, I'm not knocking it because it does show that it's been valuable for you to some capacity. There's been more education. There's been more learning that has come in to better help you, to better help guide and direct you. And I do feel like you're thankful for it. But now it's kind of like time to go. Now it's time to put yourself out there or connect with these things that you're really looking to connect with. It's time to like not hide yourself anymore is what I'm hearing. Because something, I don't know, especially if you're waiting on someone or something, it's not coming around anytime soon. This is someone that is taking their time. It's like, I'm seeing this, Leo, as like you have to be that fire starter. You have to be the one that's proactively pushing forward. And right now you're not, right? And it could be you waiting on someone else. It could be you waiting on a specific time, specific like things to align, etc. But that's actually working against you. Or, I mean, I don't know, take it as it is. Like, yes and no. It kind of is, kind of not. But I also feel like this is a reading that's like basically telling you to like, okay, like you don't have to wait around anymore. You actually have all the pieces to the puzzle. I think there's also like, it's kind of like once you know that once you start putting energy towards this or opening up, it's going to be pretty busy is how it looks. But I feel like it's busy in a good way, and busy in a way that, I don't know. It's well, something's coming in. Okay. There's So okay, there's something that's coming in that's kind of putting a new twist onto things. What is this? Something that kind of comes out of left field. Someone, yeah, I feel like this is a little bit of past energy that's resurfacing for you. Maybe this is exactly what you've been waiting on, but it also kind of looks like as you're like, either you're exiting the situation or you kind of make this peace within yourself that you're like, you know what, I'm just going to like go do my own thing. It pops up, right? Because we have someone going from the Hermit, Knight of Pentacles, to the King of Swords. This is like someone who knows that like their time has run out. I feel like they do have some things to share. It doesn't look like it's going to be a fun conversation. It does look like it has some messy components to it. Maybe clearing the air around a situation because it's starting to give you a different perspective, and it's going to kind of force you to look at things differently. I don't know. How do you feel about this though? Let's look at this. Because I think whatever they're bringing is like to you is making sense. It actually is filling in some of the gaps. But there's something around this that, like, I don't know, you still feel a little bit hesitant around this. Maybe it's because you've been waiting so long, or maybe it's just because, like, when things have gotten messy, they've gotten really effing messy, right? Like, the Devil, 10 of Wands, even with the Moon, it's just like, bleh. It's just like an icky ass energy. Like, no one wants to be a part of that, right? It's just someone who just can't control their shit, honestly. Like, not to be rude with whomever that resonates for. No shade, no judgment ever here. But this value of, like, I do feel like it fills in the pieces. I do feel like it gives you kind of some understanding. But you're kind of just like, I don't know. You want to wait. You want to watch. You want to make sure that someone is going to put their money where their mouth is. Because in the past, it really hasn't worked out in that way, right? And I feel like this is a lot of being mindful about what someone says versus what they actually do. Because you're in this space where it helps, gives you understanding, but does it really change your opinion? I don't know. That's up to be determined. To be determined. Yeah. Well, what I like though, Leo, is it is giving you a fresh start, to some capacity. Yeah, there's always duality in everything. What goes up must come down. Balance and harmony. Things have a way of rebalancing. This definitely feels like something that has been left hanging. Where there hasn't been like the full puzzle, right? You haven't gotten all the pieces, but it actually feels like there is some balance that's coming in, that's getting confirmed all across the board. Even here with this Virgo energy, the Hermit rules Virgo. And that is all about, like, I don't know, it's kind of just like, if someone's been super pissed off for some time, they're finally coming down. Like they finally took a break. They're finally like, I can't be acting this way anymore. You know, maybe being humbled a little bit, you know. But again, that's part of why you're not sold hook, line, and sinker. You'll entertain it. You'll have this conversation. It's going to bring some clarity. It might be a little bit messy. It might be kind of hard to believe what gets said. And, you know, to each his own. It's also about like how much energy you want to invest into it. Sometimes we just need to listen and then kind of take some time to process and really see how things sit with us. And if there is actually going to be changes, right? Changes in the right direction, if they can actually do what they say they're going to do, you know, or if this is going to be more of a hot mess. And you're fine to wait it out. You have your ideas, you have your hints, you have your intuitions about how this is going to all play out. I do see you giving someone the benefit of the doubt, but keep it in the files, right? Keep it in the mental files. I think it's valuable. All right, Leo, thank you so much for your time, your energy always. I really appreciate you, all the love, all the support to the channel. Definitely drop messages below if it resonated. I love to hear, or just connect, say hey, share in a little love, a little TLC. I so appreciate all the support that you bring my way. Know it blesses my heart. I'm sending those love and blessings back to you.